So I want to talk to you about an intriguing topic that's how to interpret a dream while we're still in the dream. And I know that that's probably a topic that you've maybe never heard of before, never heard of anyone talk about that before. And you're probably scratching your head and wondering, I'm not so sure about that. I don't know if that's even possible. So in order to begin to interpret our dreams, we first need to learn how to become more proactive in remembering them. We can't interpret what we can't remember. So fortunately, there are some simple steps that we can take in order to begin to remember our dreams in greater detail. So one of the most important steps in remembering our dreams is to be mindful of the way that we wake up in the morning. If our daily routine involves being abruptly startled out of our sleep every morning by the sound of a deafening alarm clock, then you know what? We may want to rethink that. When we're forced to wake up in a harsh way, what happens is that it typically causes our dreams to be whisked away along with any remembrance of them. And that usually happens within a matter of minutes, honestly, even seconds. So with that in mind, we have to ask ourselves, how bad do I want this? How important is it to me to be able to hear, process, and interpret the things that God's speaking to me through my dreams? So if this is something that we determine as having value, then there's a price that we're going to pay for that in order to obtain it. For instance, we may have to unlearn some of our sleep habits. And I know that we don't really like to hear that, because who doesn't like to sleep? I love to sleep. And we're not saying we need to stop sleeping. We just need to evaluate some of our sleep habits. Rather than hitting the floor running every morning, we may have to revisit the way that we're waking up. Rather than waking up to that deafening sound of that obtrusive alarm clock, we may want to set a gentle alarm, something that'll just go off very, very gently, maybe 20 minutes earlier than we typically wake up. And I'm not suggesting that you get up when that alarm clock goes off. This should be an alarm that's easily accessible, something that you can turn off within a second. You may even want to put it inside your pillowcase or just right there at your right hand or somewhere within reach. So as soon as it goes off, you're just going to shut it off, and then you're going to go right back into that dream, right back to sleep. And it's actually much easier to do that than you might initially think. This is especially true if we make this a habit. So when you gently lay back down, go back into that dream, you're going to find that you're in a place of fertile ground for being able to remember and unpackage your dream. In fact, after a while, what you'll find is that you won't even need to set an alarm clock to be able to do this. You'll learn how to become more aware that you're dreaming while you're still in the dream. You'll learn how to begin to collect valuable details while you're still in the dream. You may even begin to interpret the dream while still in the dream. And those last 10 to 20 minutes of being half asleep and half awake, those are like prime time for remembering and interpreting either some or even all of our dream. So again, I know that you're probably shaking your head thinking, I don't know, but I want you to at least give it a try. So give it a try and let me know how it goes.